Coming up, Roger Jr. gets the snip. Prayer Fighter 5, Hacker Boy, Konami shackles the hand of God, Me Police ID, and Kojima takes a story writing course at college at last.
All right.
And now we're moving on to having to do with the abusing of the news.
I'm going to abuse the news. Ramble on, 104, is that right? 104?
104th, yeah.
Mr. Wick.
Batman hates kids.
Had a sex change. I kept the vagina.
Yeah, I usually keep it on my hip.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Right, that's quite handy.
Well, the thing is you can put your hands in your pockets then.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no problem with spooning.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think ladies can fiddle with the loose change. It's all happy. Everybody's happy.
Nature's pocket.
Equality.
Equality
Nature's
Street.
pocket. I won't
Take a walk down Equality Street.
Do you use it as a pocket?
Ladies do.
Do they?
Yeah, they use them as cock holsters.
Don't put the change in there, do they?
Oh.
I know they put it in the tits sometimes.
I know people put deposits in there, so it's kind of a bank.
A wank bank.
Ah.
Where you don't need to wank.
This is a gaming talk show, everybody.
Yeah, there's a game about wanking, I'm sure.
There probably there is 1-2 switch.
Yes, wanking cows while looking awkwardly into other people's
I'm
eyes.
wearing a vest, not because it's particularly sunny, it's just that I didn't want to dirty your shirt. I was going to put a proper shirt and tie on.
Just take top off.
Nobody wants that. I don't even want that. If I take this off, I've got this very, very convenient bruise, which looks exactly like this vest.
All right.
Yeah.
How's that happen?
I don't know.
That's really
I really
strange.
don't know. A really tight vest.
Right, Gibbs.
Might be too quiet.
Who? Us? Or the
Music.
Okay. Thank you.
That sounds about right. You should take a bit of that. No.
Thank you. Take that. Take a bit of that.
I like how now Ariane's not on the stream. Nobody's watching. Ariane, tell everybody, tag yourself in the stream. Say I'm streaming tonight and watch everybody come fucking flooding. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Yeah, do that. That's the next plan. We're just gonna have a woman. I do have a plan where we're just gonna have a woman just stood there, just playing games.
I think what we should do as well.
That's it.
I think I might have a word with Coral and say like whenever you tweeting it and stuff like that, say that you're on the show.
Yeah.
You're on the show too. And then all the women that we know that have something to do with Show Me Games, it's like just say that you're on the stream this week.
It's fine.
And we'll just see all these guys just popping up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hey, I just thought I'd stop by and see what my mates are up to. I never. Where's the fucking women?
We should do what we did with Graham Daly, where we just put him in the background permanently.
Yeah.
On Voice of the People, but just permanently.
Have
a lady
if
there.
anybody can make gifs, if I give them the picture of Graham Daly, can you put him on one of those guys that are doing that, so I could just have a bit of background?
Please. Do that. Okay.
There we go.
The
There you go. So Coral's there. So if you can say that you're currently on the show, we'll get loads of more people joining. And if Ariane can then share that she's on the show, because nobody wants to see two ugly fucking British people.
No,
in a vest.
Clearly not.
Looking like gypsies.
Right, I'm going to abuse the news. Roger Jr. gets the snip. Who's Roger Jr.?
Roger Jr. is actually is Sean Connery Jr.'s son.
We have a picture of this person.
There's Roger.
Who's not a person. I always find the best pictures.
That is a woman. Looks like Zing. Is it Xing Yao? Or Xing Yao from? Yeah, it's probably Xing Yao or something like that. But that person there behind that kangaroo is Hodger Jr.
Roger Jr.
Hodger Jr. If you're part of the Gracie family, they put R's or H's.
Oh, they do, yeah.
Yeah, Hodger Jr.
Yeah,
because there is a Hodger Gracie.
MMA joke.
Ariane started the experiment. She's so we'll see. For anybody who's listening on SoundCloud, you'll find out in a minute when we say like 25 people suddenly turned up.
So he's been cut from Tekken 7. Why? Fear of animal rights activists, which is always the reason, for some reason. Now, animal rights types haven't complained, but he's preempting complaints. He's a little bit worried, the producer, about, you know that viral video that went round where the kangaroo held hold of a guy's dog?
Yeah.
And then he went over and he punched it.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a thing. So he's just a bit worried about that.
But people, People made a big deal about that. The guy went over genuinely concerned about his dog, and you can see the immediate regret in him when he hits it, because he's like, "Oh, it's fight or flight now. It's just been attacking my dog," and he goes bang, and then you can see in his own body language when the kangaroo's like, "Hang on," because kangaroo looks at him like, "What the?"
Yeah,
and just hops off.
We don't know what the dog was doing before.
You can see that guy obviously thinks that was not an appropriate response. But he was concerned for his animal, so
there's many ways to look at it. Yeah,
you can see he was concerned for his animal.
Yeah.
It went over.
We don't know what the dog was doing beforehand, but either way, you've got to save your dog, haven't you?
Well, he's trying to save his dog. He's part of his family and all that kind of shit. And again, if you watch the video again, when he hits it, he's like, you can see his entire body, his body language is like, that wasn't an appropriate response. And the fucking kangaroo looks at him and like, that wasn't an appropriate response.
Unless they've watched the one which was edited, where they got the UFC guy to come in and beat the shit out of the kangaroo.
Oh, fucking Conor McGregor. That was brilliant.
That was funny. So he's worried about them comparing it to that viral video.
Who's worried?
The producer of Tekken.
What a fucking idiot.
Well, you got to worry nowadays.
No, you don't have to worry about stuff.
No,
you don't. The less you...
Ignore them. Oh, like we've always said.
The most liberal way of being isn't to be ignorantly fucking liberal, but it's to just not sit there and go, would somebody be offended? Because the instant you sit there and think, then you let yourself be offended by stupid shit. Yeah. As soon as you sit, but if you do something that is morally wrong, and you know it's morally wrong, because after you've done something, you go like, nah, shit. Again, I punched a kangaroo.
Maybe
that wasn't fucking right. Then you can go and apologise. You don't fucking make a character that's nearly 20 years old. Most of the people that would potentially be offended by this character existing and going out would be younger than the actual game character himself.
Yeah, I mean, main point is it's not actually a kangaroo. And
it's not actually a kangaroo. That's a very, very good point.
I'm not sure how much kangaroos can fuck you up. Maybe they can really fuck you up.
I think they could really fuck you up.
I think a kangaroo can fuck you up.
Did you ever watch Mighty Boosh season 1?
Yeah.
In the
zoo.
Zoo.
A little bit of Boosh.
He has a boxing match with a kangaroo. Fucked him right up.
Yeah. So you know.
Documentary footage. Have a look at that.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because Kuma the bear.
Well, it's
still in the game.
Xiaoyu. Also, I did all the digital advertising for Tekken 7. You did all the.
Everyone's reading.
Yeah, Coral did all the digital advertising for Tekken 7.
Alright, did you...
And she works for us. For free.
For free.
Until we make money, then you can have some money. I will give you $100 if you get us 2,000 Twitter followers. Canadian dollars, that's about 46 quid.
I don't know, maybe there's a cheaper version of dollars somewhere else.
Yeah, Canadian.
Yeah, possibly the worst. We'll look into it.
Australian.
We'll look into it,
yeah.
Yeah, could be Australian.
No, I'll give you, if you can get that, that'll be your task. If you could do, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate all the help.
Cheers, very much appreciated. So, yeah, Kuma the bear's still in it though. He's also an animal that can beat the shit out of. But the reasoning, his flawless logic is that bears are stronger than humans.
So are kangaroos.
They're not stronger than humans in this game though, so you can beat the shit out of a bear. And so are kangaroos.
And a panda. There's a panda in there.
I mean, if you follow this logic,
which
starts from an illogical position.
I'm going to start this theoretical thing from an immediately illogical position and work it. Does he mention the panda?
No.
Because the alternate costume to Kuma the bear is the panda. I can't remember what the panda called. Probably Pandy the panda.
Panda bear.
Right, and it's a panda, and you kick the fuck out of a panda. Do you know that endangered species?
Yeah. I'd be more worried about that.
Kick the fuck out of that.
So you're encouraging people to kill endangered species, beat them up?
Kick the fuck out of them.
You got to find it first.
Yeah.
Mainly captivity.
Watch videos of pandas. These are very... watch half an hour of videos of pandas just doing their everyday shit, and you realise it's not a great loss if these don't fucking carry on.
They're cute though.
They're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, they'd be good to have in corner.
They're ace. I watched one climb up some bamboo that we were eating. He started eating it. I'll climb up this. And he got halfway up and it snapped because it's a big fat fucker. And he was landing on his back. And he don't do what a cat does, which is get up like, oh no, I meant to do that. He just went, oh no.
Maybe there's something in that bamboo.
You fucking...
Maybe it's a bit potent. Prayer Fighter 5, which is more silliness and sensitiveness. So players noticed
Hands that do dishes.
Islamic chants in the new Buddhist temple stage, which is a downloadable stage, I think. Some DLC stuff. Apparently they are. So what they did, they had a bit of a panicky do, and they just removed that stage, so you can't get that.
God's sake.
They're going to re-release it again. Maybe they already have, because this is a little bit old, this news. So they're going to change the music. Now, they've done this before. They've done it with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And it was the exact same chant. It's the exact same track. So whatever this track is, that's floating around the internet,
It'll be license free.
it'll be on one of these sites where you can just buy the music, sort of thing. So they're worried about upsetting people, because obviously Buddhist isn't Islamic, it's different. So someone's going to get annoyed.
But this Buddhist
somewhere.
temple, right, which level is it? Is it India or is it Thailand?
It's the classic one.
Is it Thailand? Is it Saga?
Well, no, wait a minute. Is it the final? I can't remember. What it is. But it's from Street Fighter 2, I believe.
Right. Okay. So it's either going to be Saga or M Bison or Balrog,
I think
whatever it's called.
I think it might be Bison, you know.
Right. So. Right. Okay.
Balrog. Yeah.
Balrog.
Very confusing.
So
The last one.
So yeah. Right. Okay. Lost it. That's just fucking stupid.
So I mean, whatever it is, there is a large Muslim population there, but the temple itself is a Buddhist temple, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but
it doesn't really
with that exact statement, the fucking pyramids aren't Muslim.
But they don't have chants in them.
No, they have Muslims everywhere.
Yeah, my point is, it doesn't
The
really.
Valley of the Gods had nothing to do with Islam.
It doesn't matter, is the point.
Exactly, it's silly.
But I think they're worried about people getting upset like they do. I think that's the problem.
Fuck off.
Which is why they removed it from Zelda.
See, no, this is why we have points of view on TV, right? So you can watch something, get offended, right to this fucking placatory programme. If you're not from Britain, points of view used to be on the BBC once a month.
That's what we do every week. We have points of view.
Exactly, right. So you'd write in, and how points of view, how BBC used to look at stuff is one complaint equates something like 1,000 viewers or something like that, right? Because you've offended 1,000 viewers. Even though behind the scenes at BBC, because it was still TV, it's like, well, if you're offended, just turn it off. Which is why they don't take majority of the complaints on board. It's like, I was massively offended while watching 2.5 hours of this show. You sat there and watched 2.5 hours and been offended. That was a choice to stay there watching. Therefore, I'm not taking your complaint seriously.
Yeah,
they can go in bin, right? Turn over. You've got the option, turn over. Right, so we had the points of view.
Apply that to life.
Now we're not doing that anymore. Now somebody's sitting there around some kind of focus group and like, is there any chance that somebody could be offended by something? Well, if I sit here and put my naturally offended hat on, I think I don't like the fact that Ryu, right, this Japanese person, doesn't actually look Japanese. He looks more westernized. Yet in his story, he doesn't have a Western parent. And also Ken has Oriental eyes, but he has 2 Western parents, and I'm not too sure why aren't we offended. We're going to remove Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter from now on.
Yeah,
like,
that's where it's heading, because it's getting so silly.
Chun-Li has got disproportionate thigh size to the average thigh size to a Chinese woman.
I mean, these first 2 aren't even. I don't think they've had complaints.
No, that's what I'm getting at.
They're preempting complaints.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at.
It used to be complaints.
Sitting
now
around
it's preempting.
Exactly. Reacting to a complaint is one thing, but this is what I'm saying. They've got like a focus group, right? Let's sit down. You know what the world's like now, everybody. Everybody sit down, put the naturally offended hat on, and let's see what comes up. And the one that people are most naturally offended by in this room. We'll get rid of that.
We'll end up just playing Pong.
Well, then
there'll be no personality in everything.
You'll end up with a fucking gender fluid character running around that every time they move, you know, like Mokujin in Tekken, there's a male and female Mokujin. You're probably going to get rid of them because that's fucking assuming gender of a wooden person.
Right.
But it randomly chooses each round that you fight is a different character that you play.
Right.
But it's just the avatar is Mokujin.
I remember. Yeah.
So you'll change fighting stance depending on which.
Yeah. So you still like this wooden tree thing, but you take on the personality.
Yeah.
Skills
so one level you'll have one round and you'll be there with a sword, so he's Yoshimitsu, and the next level will be studying like cat stance or something. And that's where we're going. They're like, right, fuck it. We can't have white people. We don't have any black females.
Yeah.
Right, so
We can't stereotype it.
can't stereotype. So let's have all of them mocha gins,
Yeah.
but different colour mocha gins, but not any colours that people can naturally be.
Wait a minute. No,
I've got green.
Oh, it's a tree.
Blue. So you're assuming? Well, they already assume it's gender by cutting tits into it, or not?
Yeah, no, but what I mean is it's a tree, so there'll be some sort of tree activist.
Right. Okay.
Just play Pong.
Why don't we just get a Greenpeace activist's head? Don't matter. Let it rot enough so you can't tell what colour or gender it were.
Yeah.
On a spike, and just have hitboxes.
Yeah.
Done. Tekken.
That's where it's going. So yeah, they removed one from Zelda as well, which had the same prayer, but obviously that wasn't digital then. So the first copies of it with that, and then the second print, they changed it.
Second one.
And also there was something about Little Big Planet, but I'm not sure what that was.
Nobody cares, well, not you.
But yeah, it was a similar problem. So got to be careful nowadays.
You've
Best
got to
off,
be sensitive over everybody's sensitivity.
Just sit inside.
Even if they're not sensitive.
keep your head down.
Yeah, sit inside on your Facebook, never leave the fucking house and bump into people in the real world. So never actually have any experiences, but be fucking angry at the idea of somebody
Rage.
having an experience.
Rage at the world.
I saw somebody taking a photograph from the top of the Himalayan mountains. Now the thing is the photograph is actually taking photons from
Visual
the world. Right, so
appropriation.
it's taking the electrons and the photons from the place at that time. So what you're doing there is you're wasting photons. And if everybody took a photo of the Himalayas, they'll all be gone in the future. Technically, sort of, on a microscopic quantum level, you're right there. Shall we all just stop taking photos?
Yes. Hacker boy.
Cracker boy.
It's
an image for this?
yes, got a picture of this guy.
Put-on!
Pretty terrifying.
Teardrops well in my eyes.
He's clearly, I mean, I feel sorry for him really because his head's missing. A lot of it. He doesn't have a mouth. I can see why he got into hacking.
Yeah. I want to be heard!
Yeah. So a teenage hacker jailed for 2 years. It's called Adam Mudd.
My name is Mud.
20 years old.
Let's go, Paul.
He created software used to hack Microsoft, Sony, and other big businesses. The code, which he created, is called titanium. I put stressor. Titanium stressor. I'm not sure about stressor. I feel like I might have wrote that wrong, but it sounds
good. Sounds really good.
Yeah,
Sounds
I mean it could be that. It could
Sounds
be.
like the way forward.
Now he created that when he was 16. And watch these little fuckers nowadays.
Yeah.
And he sold it to other hackers, and he made £386,000.
Pounds.
Pounds.
So real money then.
Real money.
Right. Fucking hell.
From that software, from everybody, 1.7 million hacks, whatever they are. He's also guilty of server hacks against 181 IP addresses. The program to do that was also used to hack, this is by other people, 666,000 IP addresses. So this little bastard and his little thing that he created has probably fucked a lot of things up.
Yeah.
And annoyed the world in many ways. And that's that. Wow. That's him. So blame him for anything that goes wrong.
His name is Mud.
Yeah, his name is Mud. Yeah. Little fucker. So when it was stuttering last week.
That little bastard. That's why I have no money. And people need to donate or subscribe.
Anything.
Really.
With.
If anybody wants to advertise on the site, please do. I'm not fucking shame. I'm not putting up with Jim Sterling slag bashing off people like us. Fucking.
Anybody.
Fucking
every
nuts.
week. Overwatch Pro racial slur.
Okay.
Right. Overwatch Pro was dropped after screaming. I watched this as well. Screaming the N-word for 30 seconds. Don't know what the N-word is.
I don't know what the N-word is for
Might be
30 seconds.
Might be nipples. I don't know.
The N-word for 30 seconds?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be 300...
Nipples?
No, it'll be 30 million nanoseconds. That's what the N-word would be for 30 seconds.
So be careful with your nanoseconds, children.
Don't be saying that in public.
So I watched it. Anyway, we were playing online, and like people, he was streaming it. He was streaming it, and then he just had a real mental hissy fit because he said it weren't working, and other people were cheating, and he did what everybody does online. For some reason, and they say the nipple word a lot. Yeah. So, and he just went on a mad fucking rant, and because I think he must be sponsored by some people, and he certainly is up in the pro, you know, he's a top player. So they got rid of him. So he fucked up there.
Come and join the Show Me Games esports team. All you people that leave esports teams because of this, come and join Show Me Games because we do not discriminate.
Yeah.
So, just don't. We appreciate the fact that people can lose their temper at times and say words because you know, it's a bit like Tourette's. You say them because you know they're offensive, but you're not intending offence on the party that normally you're offending. Unless it's turned around to somebody of that kind of race and gone, ah!
Yeah.
But he didn't.
If you genuinely mean, but he did say some things. He said more than that. He was going, you big... and he was going into a little bit too much detail. I don't even think he could use that as an excuse, like he was just screaming it out,
right? Okay.
Or joking her out. So yeah,
scratch what I just said.
Yeah. So people do use that, and they say it sometimes. I mean, you know, they just sort of emulate rappers as well sometimes, well, and especially with Xbox.
The thing is
I think he was being a dick.
I mean, the term is offensive, but as with anything, it's context. I call it you all the time.
Yeah.
Just because I find it funny, because we're just so crap. We're white, Northern English people.
Yeah.
It's not something...
It sounds ridiculous.
It sounds ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah, certainly don't mean any offence by it.
No, certainly not.
But in my opinion, he kind of did.
Yeah, all right,
and he didn't even try to defend himself. He just went, yeah, sorry, I fucked up.
Ariane uses it as punctuation, that way.
She does. She's a fucker. Diego Maradona.
Yeah, you can.
How
much?
Versus Konami.
The hand of God, shackled.
Yes, which is a much better headline than mine. But we mentioned this before, so there was a bit of a war going on between Diego Maradona, the football player, the hand of God, who's a cunt, and he was upset about his image being in fucking Pro Evo or whatever, and he said he's going to sue the fuckers. So they've been in court quite quick, actually. I'm used to these things taking a very long time. They've been in court and they sorted it out very quickly indeed. And it's very odd though. So they've done an out of court settlement. This is a report, so it's not really confirmed, but I can believe it. Out of court settlement, undisclosed sum paid.
I bet they bought him a bag of coke.
Possibly.
Not a bag of coke. Yeah.
So he's got some money out of him. So then in your head you think, well, maybe he had a bit of a case, or they've just thought, shut the fuck up.
They probably thought, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but there's more.
Oh, there's more.
This is what I really don't understand. So in return for this out of court money, right, Maradona will promote the game until 2020. Now, to me, that doesn't sound like...
That's not a court case.
That sounds like he's been employed.
Yes! Oi, you! Yeah, Microsoft, I want you to pay me X $1 million for me playing your console, and for that I will buy every game and tell everybody that your console's great.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's basically just got a job out of it. That's all that's happened here. It's really weird. Shut the fuck up and we'll give you a job.
I bet he walked through the door. Konami, bastard! I can't do an Argentinian accent, but yeah.
That sounds right to me.
You want bloody use my bloody likeness, innit? And he would have gone, you want a job? Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, maybe.
It cost me quite a lot of money to get over to Japan.
I'll take all those drugs as well.
I'll take all those drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not a celebrity anymore. You actually see me as a celebrity. I bet that's what they did. I bet they played Katie and I bet they went, you are our Pele. And you've gone, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am a bit.
Yeah.
You're our Pele because, I've got Pele, the greatest footballer of all time. We want you, the greatest, most well-known cheater in World Cup history. Excellent. Okay.
Cheap for us.
Cheap for us. Cheap for us. Man, cheap.
I feel like he's been gypped somewhere, or he just wanted a job. I don't know.
He just wanted a job.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy.
Oh, we have got a esports team. We have a Everwing on Facebook. Esports team. Go and somehow I want to add more people to our little thing, but it's fucking.
Yeah, it's like a free game on Facebook.
Yeah, it's really good. Try that and Sudoku. They're my two favourite ones.
Yeah, it's a little bit addictive. Mainly because you want to beat the score, which like in all games.
Yeah.
If you see that score, I fucking beat that. The trouble is, I've got onto Snake now, and now maybe that.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Maybe that's a score. I like to fill the screen.
Yeah, I just can't play Snake. I can't play it.
Let up the speed and fill the screen.
Yeah, I can't play
Get a bit weird about it. So.
Get on Sudoku. All the challenges Sudoku.
All right.
Daily Sudoku.
I'm not so good at that.
Yeah, I had to get good at it because you can't finish fucking Mass Effect Andromeda without knowing how to
Can
do
you
it.
know?
No.
Right.
The Sudoku puzzles to unlock the area that you need to go in to finish.
It?
Yeah, and some of them are like.
I mean, I've played it. I can do it, but I don't think I like it.
Well, this one lets you just put them in and you just get minus points for getting the wrong number in, so you can still work it. So it's point scoring, so you can do it.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, Me ID.
Mad.
Another weird one. Right, 2011. Recogni Corp LLC, which is the company, claimed Mies use the same techniques used in a patent for police sketches. Does this sound ridiculous? Yeah, because it is. They lost.
Of course they fucking lost. I've not seen anybody. If you showed my original me character with beard and when I started a bit of hair, I thought I was alright. It don't look like me. He looks a bit like that. Oh, he's brilliant. But if you put that wanted this man, right?
Yeah.
I could comfortably walk around town. Hey, wanted for murder. Look at it.
Do you get the feeling that people just sue for the sake of it?
I think you just try it. It is a composite idea where you go like, I want these eyes, reshape the eyes, and stuff like that. But have you ever actually seen an official police composite picture? No human looks like them.
No.
Because they do that thing. They go, I want them eyes. Yeah, them eyes. Brilliant. But they've been taken off like something and they've been homogenised.
And one isn't taken away from the other, really. No. It was because of the patent or something, but sounds like bollocks to me. Anyway, they lost. It started in 2011. They lost in 2015. The reason why I bring it up again is because the Federal Appeals Court has now ruled, why they're still thinking about it, I don't know, that it should have never come to court in the first place. Which is what we say every week about most things.
The Federal Appeals Court went, oh, you know what? I don't think we have enough paperwork. So let's file a report on this report from a few years ago to say it shouldn't have come. And then what we'll do is we'll take them to court for wasting court's time and sue them for wasting court's time and get some money off them. So we're making money for nothing and we're creating work and we're making sure that our jobs are safe because we've made work up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm speculating. It's probably bollocks. If somebody from Federal Appeals Court actually got in contact with me, I'll tell you what it is, mate. No, I appreciate what you're saying there, but our job is quite hard work.
Take it to their own court.
Yeah.
They won't explain any of that. They'll just sue you. They're the best at it.
They'll say, what we'll do is I'll just take you through.
Has a court ever sued anyone? As the court itself?
Well, the thing, the Federal Appeals Court is a federal court, and the federal courts have nothing to do with the government. They're owned by the banks. Anything federal is owned by the banks.
Is it right?
Yes.
Because this is like an American issue, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a funny one. See, income tax in America is federal. It's nothing to do with the government. It's federal. You don't have to pay income tax in America because you're only holding to your government, not.
No, somebody tried that. Wesley Snipes and got fucked for it.
Yeah, he
got it into his head that he didn't have to pay.
Yeah, but he didn't go through the right processes.
Right.
If you watch,
and he was kind of bragging about it was the problem as well. So they fucked him for it and sent him to jail.
Didn't go through right processes. These people who work for IRS that do people's paperwork for them, you don't need to pay tax.
Right, yeah.
You don't need to. And it's because it's a funny thing. You have to look into it. It's kind of there and everywhere. But the government doesn't own the dollar, whereas in the UK, the government owns the pound. The pound is owned by the country.
It's weird,
but it's a separate organisation that owns the banks and makes the money. So in States, it's something weird like for every dollar that the government they buy it at 80 cents or something like that. Then you have to pay tax to the government to pay back the 80 cents per dollar. But you have to pay the federal banks your income tax,
right?
Your IRS, your income tax, which is paying as a rent on your dollar.
So the dollar in itself is a business.
The dollar in itself is a nonsense because they wanted to break away from under the yoke of having a government. Fuck you, government! We're going to start our own country.
There's a limit,
and they did that, and then some very, very smart bankers came over and went, well, you're going to need a currency. We'll do it for you, but it's going to cost a bit of money to set up these banks, so we'll get these printing presses going and stuff like that, and then they just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And not only that, that's why, sorry, boring. Show me games! But Then they got in bed with the oil tycoons and stuff like that, which is why they sell all oil in dollars. And then when countries decided that, hang on a minute, I can get this oil cheaper if I buy them in euros, then certain people in South American countries that weren't dictators suddenly become dictators and get assassinated.
Yeah.
Venezuela, we'll use that one. Have a look at Venezuela pre-2001. And the president was one of the most beloved people ever. He decided that he didn't want to buy oil in American dollars anymore. He wanted to buy it in euros, and he got death threats from the US government. He went on and then all the Wikipedia entries were saying he's human rights issues, this,
right.
and then he banned trade between them, banned everything, and he went on a big schmooze around the world going, look, I'm not buying my oil in dollars, and they're after killing me. He went on Good Morning Britain. He went all the way around the world saying this.
Right.
But yeah, if you'll have a look, human rights issues, the most hated man in Venezuela apparently of the people. But before that, most loved man ever. Weird that, isn't it?
Character assassination.
Look at that! Show me conspiracy theories. You know what else as well? When Kuma the bear unzips.
Yeah.
Kangaroo under there. Racist.
That might be how they did it actually.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
they just disguised him as another animal. Right, Zelda DLC detailed.
I made all that up. By
Got
the
a
way.
picture of this.
Made all that up. Google it.
Put a picture on. Please, Mr. Hughes.
Bosh.
Okay, so we know what the DLC is now. They briefly outlined it before.
You outlined it in blood.
Originally, you just got 3 treasure chests if you paid for it. This is the second part, which you get some outfits and things.
No.
So you got Tingle,
No.
which is quite concerning. You'd have to have some super weird power for me to put that on.
That's Majora's Mask.
Yes.
That armour looks cool.
Yes.
And that's Midna.
Yes.
Oh, it does actually say Midna.
Yeah, I like the Midna thing. So you'll get you get that. You get some outfits. Maybe there's more. I'm not sure. Trial of the Sword, which is a trial. You kind of go in with all your abilities gone. Well, your armour gone. Still got all your hearts and shit, and you have to sort of work your way through all these enemies. Looks like you're climbing some shit, and then you unlock the full potential of the Master Sword.
Ooh.
Whatever that is. But I think it's when you're in a dungeon, your Master Sword is twice as powerful when it glows.
Right.
I think maybe it'll permanently be twice as powerful and permanently glow.
Right.
And your power runs
So
out.
it's free DLC?
No, it's not free.
That's not right. If
Finished,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
finished,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see how
right,
it goes, and
right.
then we'll come to a conclusion
Yeah.
at the end.
No, fuck it, I'll jump to it. I think that it's quite racist, to be honest.
Right.
I think you should pull it out of the game now, because I'm offended by it.
Put a kangaroo in
I'm
there.
going to put them in the same box as the Venezuelan president.
There's Master Mode, which is the harder difficulty, which does just make every enemy a little bit harder. They changed them from, like the red ones are the weakest, and then the blue ones are next. So they got rid of all the red ones, and they just upped everything.
Right,
by one
I
level.
didn't know that they were coloured.
Yeah, the
Coloured enemies,
difficulty
yeah.
of the enemies goes off its colour mainly.
Racist.
So they've got so it's harder that way, and they've added some things in the sky that you can battle on balloons. You can just hit them. So it's not that good. You get a travel medallion. I mean, it's just a medallion that you can decide to place it. You got to find this fucking thing first. You can just put it anywhere,
Like a
and
fast
that'll
travel.
be a permanent fast travel.
Right.
But you can fast travel to all your other areas anyway, shrines and things. But this is somewhere you can place wherever you want. New outfits, we mentioned them. Korok mask, which I assume helps you find all them little annoying seeds. There's 900 of them.
Fucking shit a dog.
Fuck that, not
Don't.
doing that. Not doing that. Mask or no mask. There's also, I wrote it on here, there's like a footstep mode. It shows you everywhere you've been and walked,
Right.
which is helpful, I suppose. If you think, I've never been to that hill, maybe there's something there. And it shows for the past, apparently, I think, it shows 200 hours worth of stuff.
Right.
And now I assume that's retroactive. If it isn't, then that's annoying for
That's
anyone.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
If you've just bought it, fine.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be quite interesting if I see a mountain there. I've pretty much been everywhere. I think in my head. So if I see a mountain there and climb, I'm like, there might be some shit up there. I might just go, or a big area that I've just not been. I'm like,
Is it
check that out.
how footstep? Have they shown a picture of how it shows these footsteps?
Yeah, it sort of tracks where it shows where you've been. I think you can do it like it'll show you in like moving where you've been and colouring it in as you go as like a line.
Right.
You can probably press a button and show the end, which will be a big squiggle.
Right.
So you can do that, and it
Right.
stores up to 200 hours of where
Right.
you've been.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just thinking like, yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. And
I wasn't me trying to slag it off. I was just like,
just trying to figure out
how
what
it worked.
Yeah.
how it actually
Just
worked.
kind of shows a line on your map. When you put your map on, it just sort of shows.
So a bit
line.
like when you play in the Nintendo Land Mario search thing, and you know it shows the path that
exactly
you run
like
on.
that.
Right.
Exactly
Okay.
like that.
Right.
So hopefully that's retroactive. You
Yeah,
you
you
need
fucking
I need
need
to know
it,
where
yeah.
I've been, otherwise
Yeah.
it's a fucking waste of time. So that's the second part of it, and the final part. There's still not much details on that, but I think that's like a dungeon, some extra story, and some other bits. Now the total package is £18.
Right.
So all these seem like little things.
Would you pay? I'll
Half
try and
of
break
that,
it.
£9.
No. Would you pay? Say, so how many? 1, 2, 3. Let's say there is 9. Well, there is practically 9 items all told.
Yeah,
Would you
that's
pay £2 to unlock the full potential of your Master Sword, or would you think that should be an unlock in the game anyway?
I think it should be in the game anyway.
That's what when you were telling me about it, I thought that should be in the game.
But it's
anyway.
a whole like little extra mode because you've got to earn it. You've
Yeah.
got to fight. So
But would you pay £2 for that?
I won't pay anything for it because I don't want
Because
it.
it should be in
But yeah, it should be in the game anyway.
Okay, so and then you've got all your costumes. Would you pay £2 for that costume?
No, I won't pay for any of them.
Would you be right? Okay. Right, so now we're at £8, £9, we're at £10 there.
Yeah.
Of the £18 thing.
Yeah.
So do you think that is a reasonable amount of money for what you're getting?
No, I won't buy it, and they know full well that you won't buy it. And that's why they bundled it together with the you're going to get more story and a dungeon. So that's all it is to me. It's a fucking jip. It's a jip. I'd rather pay £9 for the dungeon, and then you can keep all this stuff.
Are you Nintendo bashing? Oh!
Nintendo Nintendo bastards.
It's alright, next year, mate, you'll have a handheld console that comes out, 2DS, and it'll play all your
Switch DS.
all your Switch games, and you'll be like, right, I'll get rid of my Switch now.
I'm a Switch
And I'll
DS.
be like, I've got Switch DS, and I can play everything.
You can guarantee.
That's coming out. I predicted that last episode.
Oh, well.
Put that shit down as a fucking thing. That's coming out next year.
And then just some quick ones. Fire Emblem, or the mobile one, Heroes, has made more money than Mario Run, which is the one that you have to pay for, and it's been downloaded 1/10 of the amount of time.
Right.
So I don't imagine Nintendo will be charging for these things in the future.
I think that's good because
Mario Run should be
looks
free.
shit.
It should be free. It's all right, but it's free. It should be free.
Especially when you're playing something
what
like
it is.
Everwing and all the free
Yeah.
Facebook games which don't ask for money.
It's
off you.
like that. It's like one of them many free games. It's pretty much like that. Really, that's how I see it.
Nintendo.
Zelda on the Switch is outselling the console itself. Was outsold the console itself. So there's more people that own the Switch version of Zelda than the Switch.
I think you've gone about that wrong.
Nobody knows why.
You want to buy the Wii U version because less people will be buying that. That'll be the rarer game.
I think the only thing it could be is people can't afford the Switch yet or can't get hold of it. So they bought Zelda, think I can get hold of that, and then when I eventually get over the Switch, when it's available, or when I can afford
You'll be
it.
able to get a second-hand version of Zelda.
But they
By the
won't.
time do you afford?
But they want a Switch because it's new.
Yeah, but by the time do you buy a Switch, if you can't afford, if you're buying it before you buy the
Yeah.
Switch, you're like,
Could
by the time
finish
you've got that, there'll be a bundle in the next month.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but that's the only thing I can think of.
that's
It's very odd.
mental.
It's very odd. It's just weird. Burnout creators making
Criterion Games.
making a Crash mode spiritual successor. So the Crash mode in those games, which is quite fun. You just drop
did one, didn't they, for Xbox Live?
Did they? Well, it's
Yeah,
called
for
Danger
360.
Zone.
Danger Zone!
So it's going to be that mode, basically. Night Trap getting 25th anniversary re-release on PlayStation. Xbox.
You know what's been bugging me
It's
about
the FMV
that?
game.
What's been really bugging me about that
Yeah.
is it's renowned for being shit.
Yeah.
Right, and then everybody's jumping on board like, yeah, Night Trap, fucking
Nostalgia.
remember Night Trap. Yeah, it's shit, man. I've watched playthroughs of it. It's terrible. I watched this years and years ago, because I only had like a minor bit of interaction with Sega CD, and it. Like, I always wanted to play. Remember Sewer Shark? Sewer Shark, well, good. Yeah, like all the videos of it had people like with colonial marine helmets on and stuff like, oh, what the fuck's this? And they're flying through. It's a fucking online rail shooter type thing.
Yeah.
Sewer fighting some creatures. And I was like, I want to play that. And then there was Road Avenger and all these other fucking FMV games, and it was shit. It's it's known for being shit. But it's Sega, so people love it, right? There's in nostalgia on it's like love it. And
did
then
it not get in trouble? Did it not get tried to ban it?
It was one of the first video game nasties, if you will. But it's I mean, I think Kaijuice's new video covers the spectrums, and he talks about the nostalgia aspects of, like, I think maybe we're looking at stuff too much through rose-tinted glasses.
Definitely,
That is not a game that should be re-released. It's one of those ironic games, but it's not ironic. It's the American use of ironic, which is actually ironically not the true use of irony.
Ironically, it's ironic.
Yeah. Which is
there's value in nostalgia, and that's why a lot of these things exist, and that's why we all buy a lot of old games and then never play them. We just buy them because we're like, oh, I remember that, and then you want it, and you might have 5 minutes on it, and then you just don't. And there's money there. They know there's money there.
And
that's why they do it.
And that's the cheapest shit piece of piss game. This is the thing with FMV games. That'll come out, and you know what else will come out? They'll do the Sega they'll drop the Sega CD collection thing with Road Avenger on it, and Street Sewer Shark and something else, and they'll go, like, have a look at this, and they'll sell it for 30 quid, even though all it is because it's an interactive DVD, is all it is, essentially. They did Star Wars Arcade on there as well. They'll put that on, and they'll go, there you go, and charge people 30 quid for it, and a lot of people go out and buy it, and that gives other developers like a big thumbs up. Right, let's not put that game on hold. You know that one where we're having to think.
That triple A.
Right, this IP here, this old IP's coming up for fucking sale. Let's buy that for nothing, and we'll re-release this shovelware piece of shit. And it frustrates me.
You could probably
really
watch that on YouTube you did, and you pretty much get the same interaction.
About an hour. Yeah, that's the only interaction.
I did the same with Altered Beast. I've got that, like a 3D version. I got it, and it was just simply nostalgia. I remember that game. I know it's shit. I just wanted to play it. I did the same with Shadow of the Beast. I know it's shit, but I wouldn't mind having a quick do on it. So if it was a couple of quid, I probably would. If it was just there, I probably would just get it, play it, remember it's shit, and I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's just nostalgia. You want that memory. It's like looking at an old photo. You just want it, but you got to pay for that photo.
Yeah, but I find nostalgia's a funny fucker. It's a fickle little mistress because.
Well, you put it down straight away.
Because you sell yourself on the idea of it. You sell yourself on the memories. You pick it up, and for the first 5-10 minutes, say, like you're like, oh, nostalgia. You realise it's clunky as fuck.
No, but I know I'm not going to enjoy myself.
Exactly right. You know.
I know I'm going to enjoy.
You tick all those.
I'm going to enjoy the nostalgia of it. I'm going to enjoy the little bits, but I know it's a crap game. I know I'm not going to play it for 5 minutes, maybe a touch more, maybe less. I know all that. But if he's really cheap, if it's a couple of quid, then I'll pay for it.
Yeah, it's fine. But these games are getting re-released. Look,
it's not going to be.
It's going to be like 25 quid, 30 quid that game. There you go. And then what did they do with? All manner of other games, they'll sell them like, here's a tenner. As soon as you stop selling it a tenner online, then they go, well, here's a little bundle. Like, I couldn't play Streets of Rage 2. They sold Streets of Rage 2, and then when they put it into a bundle, I couldn't fucking play it anymore. That's a shit game as well, man. But this is where, like...
I can handle a bundle with a fucking load of a minute.
Yeah, for a bundle with a load, but now they take the piss with the bundles as well. It's like, it's going to be 50 quid now. You're like, what? No, man. No. Midway, remember on I think it's the original Xbox, they did a Midway Classic. I think they did two of them. One of them had Rampart, a game I'd never played before, but me and you played fucking loads. Now, like, this is a top tower defence. That was great.
And there was no nostalgia for it because we'd
never played it before. It was like,
really
that stands up. And then obviously there were Gauntlet 1 and Gauntlet 2 on there, and they still stand up for me. And that that certainly is a nostalgia aspect that keeps me on there. But that stands up for me. But I still won't buy it ever again. I'm like, fucking. Well, how much money do you want for Gauntlet? Well, a £5. No, mate.
Yeah.
No, mate. That should be on my phone for free. You know, especially when you've got games coming out on your phone, such as fucking Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that you can play for less than a £5. You can buy that shit for less than a £5. You're like, this is a fucking. And then they go like, you want. Here's a tenner for Altered Beast. Like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck off! It's a game that was renowned for being broken even at the time.
I think I just played a couple of quid and that.
Yeah, well, this is it. You know,
I don't mind that.
That's what bugs me. You know, as I keep saying, in practically every fucking episode about this retro gaming thing, I do get it. I do get wanting to play an old game. I do.
There does come a point though where you must think, I'm done now.
Yeah, I must be done now. I mean, you see all the other YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, and they've got all the shelves of the games in the background, and it's like, hats off to you. I know I'll take the piss, but hats off to you. You've got a collection. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. If I come around to your house, I'm like, fucking man, that's
yeah, it's great.
That's really good. I do take the piss out of it, but like only on here because I like to blow up. But it's really, really good. It's really, really cool. But most of them games will never get touched, and then it becomes a bragging right that you've got it. For me, I couldn't have that. I could get a shelf and we could start like chip damaging and buying loads and loads of stuff, but I couldn't do it because I'd be like, I don't play the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I had an Xbox, a modded Xbox with 5,000 arcade games on it. 5,000 arcade games, all the SNES classics, all the Mega Drive, I had fucking everything on it. And I sat there and I played it, but I give it away. I might have had my bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have a bit of fun with it, and that's
you do have a bit of nostalgia, but it's like it just bugs me when you get re-released like this, you know. And like we were saying before, it's like, what is it, the third Sinclair Spectrum Kickstarter? Because again, Kaiju's mentioned.
Yeah, no, there's a few more than that.
Because he was like, there's a Kickstarter.
But main one, the ones we've heard of is probably like the third or fourth.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few that we just don't hear about.
But it did make some money and they fuck off, and it's like.
Well, they don't even release the product.
And a lot of people just aren't willing to try new games. So, for instance, there's I think it might be called Eagle Wing or Eagle Flight, which makes no fucking sense because you throw in an owl. Watching Cinemassacre, Mike and Ryan did a game this week. If you want to check it out, it's a little indie game on Kickstarter, brand new IP made by one guy in the UK. It's a platformer. You have an overworld, and when you go into like a dungeon, then it's random number generator, so it's a random map.
Yeah.
You've got an owl that you sort of fire at people, and you upgrade.
You throw the owl.
Yeah, sort of. You sort of
animal rights.
Animal rights, but it throws it. It looks really, really fucking cool. It'd probably get kickstarted, but you compare what he's going to earn next to the guy who created Mega Man. I want to make another Mega Man. And he'll go like, here's 40 million, and that poor cunt will be like, I'm not earning enough.
Yeah.
I'm on my own, I'm doing all this on my own. And they'll go, there's your nostalgia again, like, I like Mega Man, he's going to make that. No, he isn't. It's like getting, like fucking Game of Thrones dude, George R.R. Martin. He wrote Game of Thrones, I think it like 10 years ago, right? Then he got real fat.
Right.
And then he got a shit ton of celebrity. And now they're like, well, you're going to finish your books then? I'm pretty much guaranteed they're not going to be written like he's 10 years. He hit a stride at some point without a fan base.
Yeah, he doesn't need to prove himself now.
And then he's going to fuck his story up. People will be reading, it's good. Because he's not the same guy. It was 10 years ago that he wrote it.
He doesn't have the hunger anymore.
Don't have the hunger anymore. If you have a look at Stephen... Well, you can't use Stephen King because they're all the same. Set in New England, they have a spider and somebody's an alcoholic. They're all the fucking same Stephen King book. But if you look at other authors, they change. So you can't just go like, that guy made Mega Man when he was 21, he's now 47. He's going to make another brilliant Mega Man. It's his fault.
You want the new stuff?
Support the new stuff.
Yeah.
Support the new stuff.
The new good stuff.
Yeah. Bastards.
Otherwise, retro will always be retro. There'll never be anything new.
Yeah, nothing will move forward.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the biggest selling Mario Kart game. The deluxe one.
Right. Yeah, it's because you've got an option of what, 2 games for Switch. You've got, if you want a good game for the Switch, you have an option of 2 games, Zelda and Mario Kart,
and then some decent small ones. But yeah, they won't enter your head.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna get 1-2 Switch, or am I gonna get Zelda or Mario Kart?
They're the famous ones, yeah.
I think I'll get it out in America. And like I said, it sold really, really well as a console. The fact that it's there as a launch title means that it is going to get picked up more. So that's good. It's good that more people are playing it, though. It's great.
It's good, yeah, but like I said, there's not as much competition on it, but clearly it's sold very well. There's enough people buying it to make it the most successful Mario Kart.
Yeah, which is
out of all the Mario Karts.
Yeah, which is a statement and a half. Yeah.
50,000 stream refunds per day. That's what happens on a daily basis.
Steam refunds?
Yeah.
I thought you said stream.
I might have done.
Yeah.
Steam refunds per day, so that's a lot of trying a game, sending it back. That's it, tip per 7. Overwatch makes over $1 billion in less than a year. $1 billion.
So, 47 quid.
Dark Souls 3 was leaked with pictures and things.
What do you think of Dark Souls 3? I don't like the main character. I don't like her style.
I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
I know, but a lot of people was very happy about that.
Yeah, I was like.
So there is a buzz for it. It's just not mine. I mean, I tried it. It's a bit like Zelda. I liked it at first, and then I got a few hours in, and then I realised it's just not quite right for what I liked. But at first I thought, oh, this is really good, this is really good. And it just sort of, I don't know, something happened. So I'm not that bothered, I'm good at exists. But obviously there is a real love of that game.
Which has come about over years. If you go on the internet, Darksiders series has been a little darling to everybody. It's like, I like it. And someone else goes, I like it. Yeah, but I like it a little bit more.
What about the Bayonetta thing as well?
It's like they really love it. It's like this underground fucking stupid love for it. Even though it's kind of it's kind of.
Same with Bayonetta. It's like Bayonetta 1 I liked, Bayonetta 2.
The Darksiders 1 I found it was nice. Some of the level designs were right, but the pacing of it was poor, and some of the levels were bad. Number 2 is meant to address a lot of this kind of stuff, but I just couldn't take it to character. I preferred War as a character from the first one than Death, and it felt like I was doing exactly the same shit again.
I think it's like a lot of it will be that it's a game that was possibly dead forever, like Bayonetta.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And there is a core following of it, and it is a reasonably good game, at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't say it's
a 7 out of 10 game. You go out there, you're gonna have fun with it. It's not broken.
Yeah, it's at least that, and there is clearly a group of people that really like it. So, but I think it's that when people worry that a game's never going to come out again, and then all of a sudden, ta-da, there you go, it's been reborn, and then everybody gets excited, but then nobody buys it. And then it dies again, like Bayonetta.
I think I've been burnt with them too many times, a bit like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Things like that, yeah.
Don't fucking bring it back out unless it's right, eh?
Yeah.
Don't bring it back out. But because THQ died, and then I don't know who took over this one, whether it's THQ Nordic that had decided to do it.
I'm not sure, I didn't.
So
just a quick in.
I'm not too sure. Anyway, pickups.
News has been abused.
Pickups.
I want to do some pickups.
What have you picked up?
I clicked up.
Ooh.
What did I click up? Oh, phone charger.
Good. Explain how you did that, just to get some top tips or something.
Top tips. I had a look on eBay.
Excellent. Oh, that's good. That's a good start.
And it was £8, which seemed a little bit cheap because it was the official one. So I thought maybe that's dodgy. So then I paid a little bit more.
Oh,
quite a lot actually.
Top tip: always pay more.
I paid more.
Always
paid
pay
£20.
More. Always pay more
for a proper one. Who was second hand. I think they're £30.
Always pay more for second hand.
It was the click up anxiety. I was like, I don't want it to set my house on fire. If it's $7.99, it might be legit. It seems too cheap.
Top tip: don't set your house on fire.
It's just complicated world, isn't it? These
click-ups. Click-ups is, it can be.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, that's coming.
That's cool.
They'll charge me phone that.
That'll be alright.
I'll bring it on next time, I'll show you.
Excellent, yeah.
Maybe there's some yellow on it, I don't know.
That'll be brilliant. Smoke damage.
Maybe, I don't know. You picked anything up, Mr. Hughes?
I went town yesterday, picked up a burrito.
So you didn't click up?
No, I actually literally picked up.
Oh.
It was good, you see. I went down and, because it was Sunday, it was like, right, well, we can get a burrito, we can get a big one for £4, or a medium one for £2. So a medium one for £2.
Right.
No, not the £2, for £3.
Did you keep it in its wrapper?
No, I ate it. And I was going to put it on the shelf behind us. Loads of them.
Retro.
Did it have did the book come
But
with
I got pulled pork, lime and coriander rice.
Okay.
Some beans in there, and I had some what was it? Some salsa, some red pepper and some salsa.
Right.
It was quite nice, some cheese. Knocked it up. That was good. But because I only paid £3 for it, it's £1 for a drink. So got a drink as well. So I spent £4. Could spend £4 on a bigger burrito, but I had to spend an extra £1 for a drink.
So it was a brand new one.
It was brand
It wasn't
new.
second hand.
No. I looked at second hand ones, but they were too expensive for me. They had retro ones, one that said Altered Beast on it,
Special
one that said Shadow of the
editions.
Beast. Yeah, unboxed, boxed. And I'm like, I can't afford them because then I'm gonna have to buy the console in order to play them.
Right.
And fuck them.
You recommend brand new?
You're brand new, every time brand new,
Right.
new. You see, because they don't last as long, but they're better because I don't like the taste of dust and mould.
Yeah.
And the controls of them are always a bit shit because they just fall a bit. So,
What about
so yeah,
the nostalgia?
how
it
I
used to be.
remember this beef. Yeah, well, that you get over that quickly. As you get dysentery.
20-year-old beef.
Yeah, you get dysentery quite quickly. I mean, that's nostalgic.
Oh,
It's
was
days
it pulled pork actually?
Yeah, I got pulled pork. Yeah,
I mean, if you wanted to go retro, you could have
just had a pig.
got a pig.
Yeah, and just wrapped it in a wrap and put rice on its back. And eat it while it's live. Yeah. That would have been retro.
Maybe, yeah.
That would have been old school. They would have done that in the 80s, wouldn't they?
In the 80s, they used to do that. They used to hunt pigs on the street outside my house.
They did.
And I lived on a council estate.
Yeah. So
No, it wasn't rural. It was like was just.
There was that. I
It
remember.
was like the Wild West.
Woolly mammoths. You had to wait for them, didn't we, to go downtown, climb on the back, and hopefully somebody learned how to steer it by its ears, and we'd get downtown.
There was a woolly mammoth brothel.
I remember that. Yeah, we were very slippy
Yeah.
in the winter time because of all the frozen semen.
Yeah.
But it was poor man's vanilla ice cream, wasn't it, in winter?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
mean, the ice
great.
cream man used to scoop all that up
Put a bit of flavour
early
in.
in the morning before
Yeah.
leftovers. It's frozen overnight.
I still,
Mr. Whip.
still remember the ice cream man call now. It was great.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. The ice cream caller.
Yeah. It was good.
There you go.
And so that was pickups.
Yeah.
That was pickups.
Done. Everything we did this week and last, and historically, for a very
Historically.
long time.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll get on to the releases, shall we now, children?
Who releases?
Okay, new releases. New. This is game presented.
Okay, what's happening?
I'll pick one of these articles. I should do this before. I should write it down so it doesn't take as much bandwidth. But fuck you, nobody's listening anymore. Ariane says that she wants to prostitute herself out. Nobody's listening anymore. It's what we've driven them to. Right, what month are we in? May. It was my son. I picked up my son actually on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah. I fought off the evil beast, my ex-missus.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't quite got the sword in her heart yet, because I can't find her heart. Don't think she fucking has one. But, yeah, I picked him up. Give him a hug. Yeah, it was his birthday. So that's good. Yeah. So, coming up this week. I hate that woman. Coming up this week. That's last month. Coming up last month.
Let's do last month.
Nobody listens to us anyway. Right, okay, so this week, talking about birthdays, May 9th, that's tomorrow, if you're watching today, or yesterday. Yeah, anyway. Birthdays, the beginning.
Oh, wait a minute. We need to break this down. Birthday's the beginning.
Birthdays, the beginning.
Why don't they just
Plural,
call it
the beginning.
birthday
Yeah.
and not have the beginning bit? Oh, fascinated by this game now.
PS4, so bound to be shit, and PC. You need to get that game.
The next one seems quite interesting.
Okay, so that's a PS4. Also on the May the 9th is Human Fall Flat.
Let's break this down.
Human Fall Flat.
Right. Do you think they're running out of names?
Yes, I think they've stopped because I think they were trying to think of a name for this, and then somebody went, "Hey lads, the fucking license for Night Watch is up. Oh, put everything down. Buy this. That's a guaranteed million seller." So that's what's happened there. So,
I think we're on
so that's the actual prototype name. That's like standing name for the game. They haven't thought about it yet. I bet that's Darksiders 3 really. So that's for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Loco Roco Remastered, PlayStation 4. NBA Playgrounds, PS4, Xbox One, Switch and PC. I think they should stop that and don't call it Playgrounds.
I don't really know what it is.
Well, they should stop it because...
It's a bit like NBA Jam, like a sort of mini
quite possibly, but Playgrounds really implies that you should be hanging around playgrounds, and that's where children live. And I think that there's a certain demographic out there.
There is.
That should not be playing around playgrounds.
It certainly is. Maybe they've run out of names as well, though, because NBA's got so many second names. Street Jam. Maybe they've gone through everything. So they've had to go, what's left? Playground. Well, it sounds a bit paedophilic. It's tough shit, mate. That's all we've got.
Right, we've got NBA Playground or NBA Guantanamo Bay.
We'll do that next time. That could be the DLC.
Or NBA Sharia Law. We'll do Playgrounds this time. we'll wait a year to think of a better name. Okay, so still on the 9th, we have Strafe for the PlayStation 4 and PC. And then on the 10th, we have Butcher for the Xbox One.
This is all shit.
On May the 11th, we have Minecraft Switch Edition, because of course, for the Switch. So I think birthdays, the beginning wins that week.
Yeah, because it's so nonsensical.
Yeah.
That I kind of like it now. Yeah.
It's shit.
It's grown on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have more ridiculous names.
Yeah.
That break reality.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's try and fuck with everything. Right, and that's that.
That's that.
What's next, Mr. Hughes? We vopping.
Voice
of the Peoples.
Vip.
From the Facebook group, Show Me Games. Join that. Show Me Games! ! Exclamation!
Strangling God
on
is
Facebook.
Never really good now.
And you can do a lot of chatting. Talk a lot of shit. Show some pictures. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Within reason.
Within reason.
Ariane's watching you.
I'm not your dad.
Behave yourself. Get to bed. Okay, Chris Broderick. What's he doing? That looks like a cheeky picture. Can't see it.
I mean, wait, I'm gonna have to move over a bit. No, we can't read shit.
No, I can't read shit.
Yeah.
I can read shit.
Yeah. Shit. That's what it says. Right, yeah, Chris Broderick, Jack and Daxter 4 announced for PlayStation 4. Are you excited about that as a PlayStation 4 owner? Looking forward to all your exclusives that you're getting?
Not something I've ever really played.
Do you play JRPGs?
No.
Bet you'll love all the exclusives you get then.
God of War, Last of Us 2,
I'll give you them too.
Horizon, a few others. But Jack and Daxter, never played it, so it doesn't do it for me.
Animation?
This Last of Us Part 2, facial animations. Do you know what? It says that Ellie in there, and I didn't notice because it's sort of faded. It's supposed to be Ellie, and like you said, it doesn't really look like an older version of her.
No.
But it's showing the animations.
The animations are incredible.
Which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, they're really, really good, knowing that it's been captured. Maybe this is what fucking EA should have done, waited 6 months and did this with Mass Effect Andromeda, but instead they decided to go with that instead.
Yeah, crazy face.
So
which will never be fixed,
no,
even though we've tried.
But she looks nothing like Ellie, so I hope this is just a tech test to see whether it works. Oh, they've morphed the face then, did you see that?
Yeah, they slimmed it down a bit.
They rounded it.
Yeah, they're just fucking around with it. Yeah, they'll get it right. They'll get it right, because she kind of looked like her in the trailer.
Yeah, so yeah, it's alright.
They're on it.
Damien Whelan, the bearded god. Been a while since I've taken notes for a game, Dark Souls 3. Yeah, he's smashing through Dark Souls 3 at the moment. Didn't think he'd like it, but he is. I watched the record breaker for the Dark Souls 3. I watched him.
Oh, yeah.
What a, I mean, I'm sulky, but what a sulky shit.
Why?
Well, he's just a sulky shit. People were chatting to him, and he's like, yeah. So some people are like, wow, who came up with these techniques? I came up with the techniques. They're my techniques. That's how I do it. I made up these techniques. If anybody else is doing them, this is my techniques. I was the first one to do it. I thought, you sulky fucking shit. It's like, there's a dragon that you can one-shot kill near the end because he did all the bosses of all the DLC and stuff, and he kept missing. It's like, God, stupid. No, it's a fucking terrible run. It's a terrible run. No, I just last 45 seconds there. There's a timer outside. Didn't lose 45 seconds. He lost 22 seconds. There's a timer right there that you can see. It breaks down everything. And it's like, I just last 45 seconds there. Nah, it's just stupid. Ends up smashing world record anyway. I'm like, I fucking don't like you, mate.
Yeah.
Don't like you.
Well, I mean, he's going to have problems, isn't it? Because he's spending every day doing that on repeat.
8 hours a day. And then somebody said, like,
smash your head.
Somebody was saying, like, oh, it's okay, you can beat that time. So, I'll beat that time. No, I just said I'm not doing this anymore. If you don't want me to do this, I'm not going to stream this anymore. I'm not going to stream him anymore. You're like, stop your fucking whinging, dickhead. Wow. And these people are popping up going, ding, ding. It's like, thank you very much for the $100 resub. You're like, stop your fucking whinging, mate. People are turning up and giving you $100.
Wow,
right? They don't need to. Thanks for the 7-month resub. Thanks for the 5-month resub. So he's got a lot of people. He just bugged me. It's like, your skill level's good. Shut the fuck up, man. You're making money. We don't make money. I can moan the fuck out. I can moan all I like. This is taking time out of my fucking day. If somebody started paying us enough, then I'm like, I don't know.
Might be able to.
Might be able to bit now.
Might curb the language.
But it's just fucking. It just bugged me. It just really bugged me. But I mean, hats off to skill. And not only that, going through it all. From Software, man, the character designs are their bosses are awesome. Good, yeah. The enemies do some wicked looking enemies.
Yeah.
The level design's awful.
Yeah, I just wish they made good games and then I'd play it.
Well, watching him run through it,
good games for me.
My taste. I would never have gone over any of these mountains that he run up. My gaming logic go, I can't run up that. So I would never have done it. So I would have run in circles forever and ever, not realising I can walk up a vertical fucking wall.
Yeah, I would like to play a GIMP version of that. Well, not a GIMP, just a completely different game that's in that style. Same artist, just not as hard,
What would be nice for him to do from Software is to get with Platinum Games and go, right, we want to make a Bloodborne Bayonetta.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Bloodborne, a Bayonetta style Dark Souls.
I don't know, I kind of like to be just a grounded dude with a sword and shield, a bit like Link or many other characters, and go through a game like that, but it just not be so hard and a bit more puzzly maybe, and I don't know. Whatever, but just not that game. But I do like you said, I like the way it looks.
Oh, it looks stunning.
Really good.
And watching people who can play, it's one of those few games that all you need to do is spend like an hour with that game to appreciate anybody's skill level who can go through and finish it. Because it's like, right, brilliant, well done. Even though it's kind of monotonous, dodge roll, he's dodge rolling again, he's dodge rolling again, he's dodge rolling again, he's dodge rolling again, he's dodge rolling again.
You just gotta, it's hard,
but
it takes
you appreciate the skill. Yeah.
It kind of looks like a boring skill to have.
The skill that also comes out for me is how people. Like, obviously, the more you play a certain type of game, the more you learn what the developer of the game want you to do.
Yeah, what they intended for you to do. Yeah.
Like I said, there's places where I saw him running just down what seems to be a path, which just comes to this big fucking pot, and you can run up and over it, and I'll be like,
well, into your head,
right. Because the game logic doesn't say, but
get into the developer's mind.
You have to get his mind.
And there's a lot of them, so.
So I wouldn't mind playing, like, say, a GIMP version or something. Kieran Whittaker, this looks great. I'm looking forward to this game.
What's this?
This is called Battlegrounds.
Okay.
You can play it in teams of up to 4.
Right.
With 100 people on a map.
Okay.
You get parachuted dropped in with no weapons. And you're in your team. Last team standing. But the map allows you I think it's every 10 minutes or something like that. These areas that you have to be in. Right?
Also, it shrinks like
It's a bit like, have you ever watched Battle Royale?
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then occasionally there'll be certain areas of the map that are just going to get shelled, boom, boom, boom. So you want to get the fuck out, and it pushes you in, and pushes you in, and pushes you in. So you play 4 teams of 4, teams of 2. And I've watched a lot of videos online, and it gets quite tense because you can stay outside and then it gets smaller and it pushes you into the centre.
It sounds like a brilliant idea.
So yeah, it's coming out. It's currently out on a PC. I think it's like green light, but it's going to come out on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So I think I've got my crew sorted for this when it comes out. So I'll definitely be playing that. So yeah, it looks good. I think he sniped somebody. I'm trying to snipe him. But yeah, it looks good. It's Battlegrounds. Keep an eye on.
Battlegrounds. Do it.
What is your favourite battle theming games? Graham Daly, weekly daily game. Oh, fuck it.
What does he mean? Tune?
I assumed music.
Style like
I
ninja, samurai,
nude.
nude.
I assumed you meant music, so I just said simply Halo theme. For me, when that slowly starts kicking up, and you just get into, I still get goosebumps. I listen to classical FM, and they play gaming music now because it's in the classical charts is gaming.
Yeah, because there's a lot of orchestras that do.
And they were playing something, and then gaming music. They were playing something, and it was like, I think it was from one of God of War games or something like that. I think it might have been themed from end, credits rolling. But that was good. And I was driving, then I just heard these strings going, and my fucking goosebumps. I'm like, oh, and
Put your foot down.
It was the.
Were you on the Warthog?
Full on opera.
Were I on bike machine gun and everything?
Awesome. The full orchestra playing Halo, and he went, that was the Halo theme tune played by the London Philharmonic Orchestra. I'm like, fucking yes!
No,
it's great.
It's good that they're getting into all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, accept it.
So I don't know. There's so many.
There is so many. There's a lot of Final Fantasy stuff there, and I think people who like Final Fantasy are wrong. No, it's just that you might have been dropped a few times, maybe. Jokes. Right, okay. Save game corrupted, delete corrupted data. And that's happening quite a bit that on Dark Souls 3.
Is that what it is? Right, so I read that and I thought, the first assumption was, right, so that's everything you've done. It's just gone. That's Dark Souls destroying. Right. But then my brain just went, wait a minute, is there some hope here? Delete corrupted data and create a new save. Like, oh, do they mean new save, like from scratch? Or do they mean, or just do you an alternative save over here that isn't corrupted?
No.
It won't be, will it? It'll be straight back to the beginning.
Straight back to the beginning, enjoy that. I'll be like, and the game goes home.
I worried about that all the way through Zelda. I just thought, can you imagine if the whole thing just goes?
Yeah.
Fuck that, yeah.
When he does one of those crashes, it does. He went,
yeah, don't fuck up my save data. Don't mind you crashing, just don't fuck up my save data.
Tony Evans is replaying Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and he says, I love all these little glitches in Assassin's Creed game. I say love. Well, he says love. We when you're reviewing them, you don't give that a plus, do you?
No, although I did have some good ones.
I had some brilliant ones.
Black Flag, yeah. Some like fucking smash someone. And they went backwards in slow motion, and it made me feel really powerful. even though they were going slowly, and as they were just sort of floating up like that, I'm like, fucking hell, that is cool as well. I was watching it, and then I just ran up to him because I could catch up to him and started laying into him again. Well, yeah, some glitches are fun, but there's a limit, isn't there? If it keeps happening, it can get a bit annoying for you.
We've got Mark Bullock giving anybody who's playing Prey some tips of glitches on how to mine resources and all that kind of shit. So it's right there. Have a look at that video that's on there. This is another Battlegrounds video by Kieran. I think he's really into this at the moment. How to make somebody uninstall the game. Right, so what's this?
Wow. He just ducked under a car. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And the car's coming back. Oh. What's he done? Is he in the boot? Oh,
he's just robbed his car.
Oh, no, he's just stole his car. Would it be funny if he snuck behind him and he could somehow just get in the boot and he's driving around?
Just gonna run him over now.
Or revenge. Right.
Bosh.
There you go.
So yeah, that's.
Somebody would install the game. I've seen some serious rage with games I personally would find it hilarious, but be annoyed.
Have you watched any videos of Daisy?
Not so much, no.
It's-
You've shown me a couple.
Yeah, it looks quite interesting. But talking about boots and stuff like that, these people that haunt people, because you have to find parts in order to fix the cars, right? And when you fix the cars, you can sit in the driver's seat whenever you want, passenger seat whenever you want, any of the back seats, and you can also climb in boot.
Right.
So what people do is like there'll be a couple of guys driving in a car because they're staying together. Like, right, let's go into this town for some resources. And then you'll have some fucking little annoying troll who's got loads of stuff. Who's like, I'm not trying to kill him. I'll climb in boot. And because the microphones are regional. Location specific,
location.
so the closer you get to somebody,
in
it'll
the
get
game,
louder and louder in game.
Yeah.
They'll be driving around, they'll be like, I can see you now. And they'll be like, what the fuck?
said
Who's
that?
that, mate?
That's brilliant.
And it'll just scare them. I think somebody did a HAL 9000, you're like, what are you doing, Dave? Where are you going? And they're like,
That
what
would
the
freak
fuck?
you out,
And they get out of the car and they're like looking around, like getting down, getting in cover, like somebody's fucking watching us. Huh?
Yeah,
They
if
get
you're
back
in your
the car,
house on your
and
own.
they leave him, and this guy's just fucking sat in boat at the car. Where are you going?
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And I think because you can change your location, he occasionally will just sit in back seat and then sit back in boot. So like,
Also, you can just press a button and just appear.
yeah,
in
just
front seat.
change where you're sitting. And
Like,
so,
can I just see some?
what the fuck? Where are you going, dude? Just freaking him out. It's fucking brilliant. Have a look at that. That's how you troll somebody.
Yeah.
Without actually ruining somebody's game, you just fucking freak them out. Okay, so we got Gavin Edgerton.
Gavin
Is doing
Edgerton.
Game & Watch. Anybody else?
Yes.
Didn't you have one of them?
I don't remember if I did. Quite possibly. You get that much crap when you're a kid, don't you?
Yeah, you had a lot of the Tiger games and the Konami.
Yeah.
Remember the Konami ones?
Them
You had the
weird
Turtles.
Turtles.
Yeah.
2, I think
Yeah.
I had.
Yeah.
So we got Turtles 1.
Like it made any difference. Quite possibly.
Somebody
Yeah.
had Turtles 1 and it
Yeah.
annoyed me that they had 1, so I got 2, which looked better, but
Yeah,
obviously
it was
the graphics
like
didn't.
a green wedge, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was weird.
With, I think it was like left, right, and then up, down or something, or attack.
I can't remember what the game was, but I know it was shit. It was like all them sort of games. I played it well though.
Yeah.
I took it everywhere.
Mm.
I never finished the bastard. 'Cause it was
One of
stupid.
mine, but fucking Game Boy were out by then.
I didn't even know Game Boy existed. Nobody told me.
So somebody's done Game of Thrones, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
That's the thing now as well.
Game of Thrones, everything.
This is
Yeah, I like this. Pond. James Pond. That was a game.
that was again
With penguins in it. Biscuits.
biscuits. Yeah.
What do you do with a penguin? You know what you do with a penguin, don't you?
You pick them up, bite one end, bite the other. You
Yeah.
call them Tim Tams in Australia.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim Tam. Fucking Tim Tam, mate. Fucking Tim Tam, mate. That's how Australians sound.
They do. You use it as a straw, basically.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Well, in bros.
Australians use them as sexual aids.
Don't do it with pond.
No, no. Frequently asked hedgehog questions. Do hedgehogs look like Sonic? No. Are they are blue like Sonic? No. If I buy one from you, can I name it Sonic? If I find out you have, we'll come and take it back. Don't know what that's about. Something to do with.
I think it's quite anti-Sonic.
I'm going to treat myself to a new game. I deserve it. My bank account. No,
Don't do it.
mate. No.
Just buy games for £5. Just get out. Never buy new games. Just wait a little bit.
Every time I buy a new game, every time I buy a new fucking game recently, apart from Mass Effect. Well, Mass Effect was still a fucking chore. But Mass Effect, I'm like, oh, I need to play this, I need to get through it. Didn't like it. Bought Halo of fucking Wars 2, brand new. Didn't have time to play it. Had to give it somewhere else to play, review it. So
You're a
I
fucking
just
madman.
don't
You're a
want to.
madman.
Well, I had to get some content for the website somehow. No. I'm not working the streets for money. That is
I don't get it.
in Prey.
Oh yeah.
Stuff changes.
Just got it.
I think I've sussed Prey out. I think you're going to be lobotomised.
Yeah,
They're doing some tests on you at the beginning,
right.
right? And these mimics there, I think you're being lobotomised.
Final levels will
right
be
at
you
the end. I think
realising
it's fucking,
you're on a
I think
table.
it's Total Recall, yeah. I think it's Total
brain's
Recall.
hanging
I'm not
out.
playing it, but I'm putting that out there. And if
Yeah,
I end up
that'd be
being
cool.
right, fuck you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, it's bad. Because that means that I've predicted the twist without even playing the fucking game. That's
Yeah.
bad.
But
Bethesda don't have...
that's because you've ruined it for stupid people.
Yeah. I think we're we're pretty much done, but there's a lot been going on
There's
this
lots
week.
of joy in that.
Lots of joy and rapture.
Join that. Lots of chatting. Lots of silliness.
Oh, here we go. We'll leave it. Oh, I'll show this game.
Also, you can like the Show Me Games news page. Also on Facebook. Click like.
Sorrow. Yeah,
And you
well,
can check
after
out all
doing
the news we've
closing.
been talking about and more. And that's that. We're going to impose.
Retro Games Night at the Batcave this Saturday. Animation special. So there's going to be Sonic games. Not Sonic games. There's going to be Simpsons. It's fucking, remember cartoons? There's going to be some of them games, right? There's going to be a tournament, yeah?
All right.
Of
Animation.
Yeah, there'll be the tournament apparently is Cell Damage.
No, I vaguely remember pictures of
I
that
never
game.
played it, but we'll give it a go. It'll be
Is it a
something
shooty
different.
one?
It's a car damage shooty thing. I don't know. Apparently, we're playing it 4-player. I don't know what console we're playing it on.
Okay.
It can be on GameCube, but it's a cel-shaded game on GameCube, 4-player. That's gonna look fucking horrible.
Well, that'll be alright. Windmaker.
Remember Fair Fighters? We need to do Fair Fighters. Fair Fighters was fucking awesome. You can get that on your phone. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're doing that. The tournament, they'll be starting at 5 o'clock. Retro Games Night starts at 5 o'clock. That's a vagina shape. At the Retro Games Night at the Batcave. Come down, £3 entry. There'll be a bar on. So, yeah, there's a bar on. The people from Tap and Pin have got an ale on, which is called Brain Cell Damage.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
I think that was called. So that's going to be the ale there. I might actually go down without driving this time, so I can have a
You
drink.
can get brain cell damage.
Well, it's like I go down. It is work.
Yeah.
I'm working from 12 till 9:30. I'll get
No,
on
you're
till
not.
10.
You're just having fun.
And yeah, I'm having fun. Love it. No, I do. It's fun, but I might go down because I'm usually a bit wound tight at the end of it, while everybody else is loose. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't have a social life.
Brain cell damage.
I need brain cell
Sort you
damage.
out.
So yeah, get down to that if you're in the Blackburn area or if you're in England. Get down no matter where you are in England.
That's a bit against non-England people.
Oh yeah,
You can
bit
fly
racist.
in. You can fly in.
Bit racist.
You can fly
Okay. Well, if you can't make it down, we'll be streaming it. So make sure you watch the stream.
Or you can do that, yeah.
So there we go. I want to thank everybody in the universe.
Not everybody.
No, not one at a time. I'd like to thank all of the angels. This could take all night. I'm dizzy now. Yeah, so go and check out our friends at Bearded God. I mean, I don't know how much he's streaming.
God.
At Bearded God on Twitch. Go and follow him. He's alright. We'll have a look at the Kaiju's videos because he's got another video out, which is what I was saying about the
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'll check that out.
It's pretty good as always stuff. And please check us out on SoundCloud. I'll do a video at some point. And thank you very much to our Patreons, Paul, Ashton, and Lewis Waddington. Thank you very much. So without further ado, here's a Jew. Bye bye.
Foreskin. God. Cheers, guys.